You've all been working so hard, Koopa. It brings a tear to my eye. Only 5 days and 12 hours till the next mission. So I think this is the final free time break of the game, I think. So we got, what was that one thing we got? Yeah, see, we got another growth, which doubles your experience, but I don't think we need to worry about that. We also got some kind of thunder thing, which we may have already had, but wasn't Thunderbolt Armlet, yeah. Increases lightning resistance by 30% and prevents shock. Okay. How you doing? We haven't been delivering as many knowing tags to the cemetery as we used to. Then again, there aren't as many people still living who could lose their IDs in the first place. Well, that's pretty much the way it goes, huh? No, wrong thing. Promotion is what I wanted to go to, goddammit. We could level up some of these, blind stud. Remains active for a longer amount of time and such, motherfucker. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum, you need 8. At least 8 for your next thing. 16. That's exactly what you need for this. Voltaic Shock power up! Yay! Victorious! You still got some other bullshit for stuff that you don't use, but that's how it goes, man. Can't do nothing about it. Alright. See what we got going on around here. So we got a bunch more stuff, of course. You know how this works. Tasks and such. And events and what have you. I don't know why, but I've got the sudden urge to see my family. Maybe I'll head back home to pay them a visit after the war ends. Sounds like a plan. Are there any more expert... Oh, there's a task, of course. There's this again. Which we can't do until we can get to that area. So as usual, there are MOG lectures that we can sit in on. You know, there's always that.
Demilitarization is proceeding in all regions.
Okay.
Please warn all units to cease combat.
Okay. You say so. There's what's-his-face. But we've got lectures to set in on, so... Yay! Intermediate defense magic, too! Shut up, they're dating? No way! Yes way, at least that's what I heard through the grapevine. I give it 3 days. Alright, shut it. Tonberry says it's time to study. Tonberry? Oh, I'm sorry. You don't know that. You don't even speak Tonberry. Nice try, but you can't fool me, King-a-ling. Defense magic increased by 2. Intermediate fire magic 1. Excuse me. While I appreciate having so much extra study time, I feel like class just isn't the same. Yeah, I think class actually used to be kind of fun. Maybe our old CO wasn't half bad after all. Yeah, but maybe he was. I don't see the point of talking about what's-his-face anymore. Sure, Nine's right, he is, and I'm sure that whoever our CO was, he wouldn't like us slacking off. Let's get back to work now, shall we? Fire magic increased by 2. Intermediate ice magic 1. Alright, every Koopa, let's all turn to page 138. Mr. Moglin, how come my book only has up to page 95? Koopo! Oh dear, I was looking at the wrong book, Koopo. Bad, bad Moogle. Don't be so hard on yourself, little guy. You don't need to try and take our CO's place. Yeah, okay. Pretty sure we got that one already. But there it is. Ice magic increased by 2. Intermediate lightning magic 1. Fun times. Okay, yeah, shut up, dude. Nobody likes you. Lightning magic increased by 2. Got our stizzats. That's nice. We got over 6 million experience. Sheesh! That's disgusting. Like, you probably shouldn't be this high leveled until you're on like a second playthrough, but there it is, man. Alright, so we want to go to the airship landing for a dealio. The airship landing. Do 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 do. Guess we can go ahead and get some more chocobos, Carla style. Get some evasive and sneaky chocobos, apparently. Basically, since we can't get any new ones, we're just gonna go ahead and get more of whatever we can. Or chocobo, evasive chocobo, or a stealth chocobo, like whatever. Yay! There's gonna be a lot of chocobo sex going on. I mean, what? What happened? Who died? I don't know. Okay. Other than the breeding and all that, nothing else really happens at the Chocobo Ranch. You'd think something would, but you'd be incorrect. It's up to the airship landing, and we want to talk to Hirohata. Hirohata, Canyonero. Hey, Class Zero, I didn't expect to see you guys around here. Actually, could I talk to you about something for a second? Oh, okay. It's nothing important, really, and it's not about you either. It's about me. It's just that, well, I'm kind of a loner in my class, and I don't have anyone else to talk to. It didn't always used to be like that, though. I know there were a couple of people in my class who I used to spend a lot of time with, but I can't remember anything about who they were. That sucks. Now that whoever my friends were are gone, it's just me and a bunch of cliques, and I'm constantly on the outside of everyone else's inside jokes. Being in a class isn't very fun anymore. Okay. But we get a mega ether. That's what's truly important. We actually got plenty of them, but now we want to go talk to Kwon in the hallway, which should end his quest. I mean, they're not really quests, it's just like a series of, you know, like cutscenes usually. But whatever. This should be the last one for that fart knocker. Last one for that fart knocker. Do 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 do. Hallway. There he is, being all goofy. It's a cutscene.
Oh, just who I was hoping to see.
What? You talking to me, hey?
You talking to
yes,
me, hey?
I'm talking to you, you idiot. Pardon. I mean, you simpleton.
That ain't much different.
So, how can we help you today?
I want to join Class Zero.
What the fuck?
What?
I'm ready to begin right now.
Huh?
Beginning
If you
mission.
ever need me during a campaign, just call. Or perhaps I'll just tag along.
No. Wait. What are you talking about?
You're not very quick on the uptake now, are you? What I'm saying is that I want to help Class Zero.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hey, you're not calling the shots here!
Such a tiresome oaf. Perhaps the sensible young lady understands.
Do you mind if I ask why?
Isn't it obvious? For magical training and Phantoma.
Oh.
It wasn't easy to find the information, and what a surprise to think that of all the cadets in Academia, you were the ones who were the closest to the truth of magic. Let me join Class Zero, and let me collect Phantoma.
So that's what you're
So
after.
tell me, how much do you know about Phantoma?
I know that they're the source of life, or perhaps it would be more accurate to call them souls.
Hey. How'd you find that out, huh? If Intel finds out, you're in deep trouble, yo.
Yo.
I have been aware of that for quite some time. I have been very well aware.
Very well then. Please, join us in Class Zero.
You serious?
We are authorized to allow others in.
Well then,
But you will work under my supervision and assist me with Phantoma magic crafting.
Ooh.
And please know, this is not a game. Be advised that you may be required to ultimately pay for your actions with your life.
I understand. I will bear the weight of accountability. Allow me to formally introduce myself. Quan Yobats.
Yobats.
I am at your disposal.
Okay then. Magic power increased by 5.
My goodness.
Seeing as you lot are in closest proximity to the Doctor and the truth about magic, I have decided it would behoove me to continue my research as a member of Class Zero. So does that increase all magic? I guess? Yeah, it does. Cool. Alright, now we want to go talk to, Tonberry. Tonberry, believe it or not. This should go well. Keep talking. And we get an ether. I have no idea why, but we did. Alrighty then. So now we want to talk to Deuce, who's right here. How you doing?
It took a great sacrifice. Chance of winning.
My sacrifice.
We were losing in numbers, but the tides have turned. The next battle will settle it all.
I've been thinking lately. It might all depend on whether or not
We can effectively control the tide of battle.
how did you know what I was going to say?
Huh? I don't know, but I feel like we've had this exact conversation before.
I
It's
never
that
said
deja
that
vu
before.
thing.
Is this the deja vu that's been bothering you?
There it is.
That wouldn't tell her what you were about to say. Unless she really has heard all this before.
I wonder what it is. Is something wrong with me? But when Mother saw me, she said that I was perfectly fine.
If Mother says so, then you should be fine.
Yeah, I guess.
You never know, man. X potion. Do you sell anything new? Orderly? If we defeat the Empire, Arya will finally be able to come back home, won't she? So you can buy more of this stuff if you want. Guess we could buy some more high potions, just because. Just to have more. Okay. So now we want to talk to Ace at the back garden. Which I think we may have to switch out. Unless you can just sit on the bench. Not sure how that works.
I'm busy. Please make it quick.
The less responsible among us blame their slipping grades on the war, but anyone can see through such a flimsy excuse. Despite all my time on the front, never once have I neglected my schoolwork. I'm rather worried about Machina. I am... He looks so tired now. Maybe once all the warring has come to a close, he'll finally wipe that frown off his face.
Hey, you eat yet?
Months have passed since the liberation, but it feels like it's only been a couple of hours. Time flies when you're waging war, yo. Yeah, I think we gotta switch out to someone else so that we can talk to Ace. Unless you can do the cemetery thing, and unless that's I think that's a different thing, but we can do that while we're here. Why not?
A lot of people died. Maybe it's because I don't remember them, but it just doesn't feel real.
We should be thankful for all that the crystal does for us. To think how I'd feel if I remembered all of these people. It gives me chills.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I doubt that we'd be able to go on fighting. In fact, if it weren't for the crystal, we wouldn't be able to move forward.
Yeah, but aren't you scared? I mean, even just a little?
Huh? Scared?
Well, what if I just happened to die? Then no one would remember me? Even if I died protecting someone, they'd forget me.
That would suck.
You all would. So would Machina.
Well, I'd be lying if I said it wasn't sad. But I still feel better knowing that none of us will be held back by ghosts of the past.
We're cadets, yo, remember? All of us chose this path knowing death is waiting for us right around the corner.
Is wanting people to remember you after you die... is that...
Mega Elixir. Alright, let's go switch out. So that we can talk to AC. There he is, a little fart knocker.
What do you want?
Looks like we finally reached the end of our journey. It's kind of incredible to think how far we've come. Not just as individuals, but as a class, too. When you think about it, all of us have been through a lot since the liberation. We made a couple of new friends, and lost plenty more along the way. I'll never forget the time we got stranded in Militus. We were all hiding out together in that shack, worried about the Empire would show up to kill us at any moment. But it wasn't all bad. In fact, sitting there huddled around the campfire and telling stories as a group was actually kind of, well, fun. So we may have had our differences over the last few months, but we've stuck together. Feels like we were destined to be with one another, kind of like a family. There you go. Mega Potion! Okay. So we want to go to the armory and talk to the Class 11th Moogle. Because reasons. Reasons Chocolate Chew. But before we do that, I actually want to go check out the SPP thing, because I believe we got a new weapon there for Cater, my girl Cater.
The invasion of the Militesi capital is proceeding on schedule.
Shut up.
Campaigns to the southern regions of the Empire have begun.
Why, you?
All combat-ready units enlist for missions.
Oh yeah. That's the stuff. Hostess. Like she wasn't powerful enough already. Oh yeah. Now her strength's almost as high as Ace's. That's crazy. Alright. To the armory. You want to talk to the Moogle here? There's the fart cracker. You all seem to be doing well. Unfortunately, I'm faced with quite the quandary, as it were, Kupo. You see, many of my cadets fell in combat, and our research is currently at a standstill, Kupo. That sucks. Of course, you must be wondering why a group of combat inexperienced intellectuals, such as my cadets, would be anywhere near the front, correct, Kupo? I too was naturally perplexed with Class 11th receiving a directive to join the sortie at Big Bridge, but apparently our legions needed a unit to deliver supplies to the front lines, Kupo. And so, following orders, my cadets timorously began their advance, and as one might surmise, they met a rather unpleasant end before even reaching their destination, Kupo. That's a shame. To make matters worse, those who lost their lives were not the most meticulous of researchers, you see, and they failed to properly document any of their studies, Kupo. Well, that's just a disaster. Thus, the transition of project from one cadet to another has been anything but smooth, and our budget is already rather tight. What those children were most fastidious, Kupo. Let me get a Mega Ether. Okay. So now we want to go to the Ready Room and talk to Carla. Which you need to... Which I think you get money back from her. I think. I believe. Depending on, you know, if you gave her money before. Something like that. Carla.
Hello.
Guess what? It just so happens I made an absolute killing the other day. As promised, here's your cut of the cake, a whopping 222,000 gil. Damn. Damn. Yeah, so I think you get, basically, you get the gil you've given her throughout the game times 2. So, that's kind of a thing. That's free. You got a lot of money now. And then this is the final part of our quest, right here.
Ciao! As of today, I'm the newest member of Class 0!
Newest member? What are you talking about?
Our ranks keep growing.
You see, I was thinking lately, that vermilion cape you guys in Class 0 wear? I could make so much more gil with one of those. You wouldn't believe it!
No, I mean, you can't just join Class 0. What?
What's the matter? Huh? An official transfer?
Yup, it's official. I've already been approved.
You don't mean that...
Yup, I am an honor student after all. I've got connections.
Connections
Oh,
shouldn't...
and I'm just going to do whatever I want, so don't mind me, okay? By the way, since we're in the same class, I'll help you with missions. At a classmate discount.
You don't actually get to play as these characters that are joining Class 0, but, you know. Gained a sublimation ring. Wow, can I just say this is literally such an honor to be a member of Class 0. Seriously, I'm going to be the best class treasurer ever. Your financial future is safe with me. So she's our treasurer, apparently. What's that sublimation ring? Increases fire and ice resistance by 25%, prevents burn and freeze. Okay. That's like whatever. Hey,
Don't forget to train.
This next battle will likely be our last, but we shouldn't let that phase us. Let's just do what we always do and we'll be fine. Okay. So, we want to go to the lounge and talk to Seven. To Seven. To Seven. There's a task over there. How you doing?
What?
I know the Empire's crystal jammer doesn't affect us, but have you ever stopped and wondered why? They say that the Vermilion Bird crystal blesses everyone in the Dominion with the ability to use magic, and that our magic faculties are strongest just before adulthood, but right around our age. But if the jammer was designed to obstruct the flow of energy from the crystal to the people, does that mean that we derive our magic powers from a different source? It's probably nothing for us to worry about anyway. Mother says we'll always be able to use magic no matter what, so maybe we should just be grateful and not ask questions. I don't know about that, but we get a Mega Potion. And of course there's the quest from Izumo, which we did last break, but it's still there if you didn't do it before. And of course the Kazusa Emina quests, if you haven't finished them. But we've already done that, so we don't gotta worry about that bullshit. We've already done that. We'll go ahead and do the next chocobo breeding thing, I guess. Stealth, combat, war, stealth, combat. Fun. Alright. War. Sneaky. Yay! I don't think there's anything else with Emina and Kazusa that we can do, but we can check real quick. Otherwise, it's on to tasks. Because, you know, tasks are fun. Let's go to the terrace. Yeah, she's not here right now anyway. How you doing?
What?
I have nothing to say to you. Fine, be that way, jackass. What a son of a bitch. Telling ya. What a son of a bitch. Freaking hate that guy. He's such an a-hole. Nope, he's not even here. What a butt knocker. Guess while we're in here, we can check the Rubrum. See if anything new. Well, I'm pretty sure there is, but, you know. Like the last mission, obviously. Simple explosive science.
We have to blow up a building?
Alright, that deal.
You came to pick on me again?
Well, why wasn't that there before? Like, for some reason it wasn't. I don't know why. Changing one's way of life. This too. The House of Akatoki. It's that whole deal again. Victory over Concordia. The kingdom's final hours. With all of Roshana province under its control, Rubrum officially launched a campaign to conquer the entire kingdom of Concordia. Operation Endgame was an ambitious undertaking. Invade Relachi, crush any remaining Draco Knights, then continue onward and march directly on the royal capital of Mahamiori. Realizing this would likely be its last stand, its royal army moved all its units from its capital to Relachi and prepared to intercept its foes with all its strength. While both sides were evenly matched at first, the tide of battle gradually shifted in the favor of the more powerful Rubrum army. Relachi fell, and the Dominion legions immediately began their march on Mahamiori. The kingdom deployed dragons to defend the capital, but the Wyverns posed little threat to the Dominion forces, that's true. Unable to continue their counteroffensive, the kingdom forces accepted defeat, and the war between Rubrum and Concordia came to a close. What about that thing that he tried to summon? Not sure what happened with that, but deja vu or something more.
It took a great time.
Why you? The fear of being forgotten. Quan the Blackmailer. Nah.
Oh, just...
Blazing a path into Class 0. Carla. Everything there. Tanogiri's new. Oh, this fart knocker. Look at him being a little jerk stain from hell. Hate that guy. He gets no close-up. Claudio Tanogiri Miska Suncest. Male 14. He's 14 years old? Wow. Height 4'2", and he's short. He's a short little a-hole. Celestia's only son, Tanogiri knows not only his mother's successes as the Atoki Warden, but also her personal struggles as a human being. Hoping to help her in whatever way he could, Tanogiri took the Royal Guard entrance exam at age 12, 2 years ago apparently, and passed with flying colors. Many of his comrades in the Adatoki division accused this mama's boy of riding Celestia's coattails, but he withstood their taunting, steadily building a reputation of his own. Although his mother worried about him, she felt great pride in her little boy's accomplishments. When Celestia relinquished her humanity to serve the Azure Dragon, Tanogiri was utterly shocked. Even though she became a lessee of her own volition, he could not help but feel the crystal had stolen his mother from him. Despite his initial misgivings, however, Tanogiri was pleasantly surprised to see that his mother had not changed. Although she was now a lessee, she still devoted herself to her country. She still held herself to high standards, and she still showed compassion for her people. Unlike the king, freaking asshole. And most of all, her dear son. Proud of his mother, Tanogiri decided that then and there that to do whatever it took to follow in her footsteps, even if it meant putting his own life on the line. Fun. Vermilion stuff. No new Eidolons. Enemy compendium. Any new enemies? I think we fought some new enemies, maybe. Maybe not. Nope. Fine then. Be that way, jerk. Alright. So now we get to do tasks. First of all, we need to make sure we have 5 mega elixirs. We have 35. Jesus Christ, man. How'd we get so many? Damn. Clearly mega elixirs aren't as rare in this game as in most Final Fantasies. Good lord. That's psychotic. So let's go to the main gate. The main gate. We got plenty of mega elixirs. Our division is supposed to issue mega elixirs to the units deployed on the next mission, but we seem to have run out. Would you be able to procure us some? I got plenty. Sanative supplier 7. Thank you so much. You are truly a lifesaver. You've done a great service to our nation and our fellow cadets. I offer you my utmost thanks. And we get a stalwart ring. Alright. Which does what? Increases defense by 40 and both ballistic and impact resistance by 40%. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, I think there's one that we can't do. Because you have to take 10 soldiers prisoner in the forest near East Nesher. But it requires that you accept but not complete Colonel Faith's Last Stand, which I think we've already done. So we can't do that one. So it's not really a big deal. You would get a ballistic shield for it, so not a big deal. There's one where we need to get a lost tome, which you get in a dungeon where we'll be going very soon. Let's see. Do we have any ivory Phantoma? Do we have any ivory Phantoma? We do not. We need that for a thing. You can get them from Behemoths, I believe. Not Behemoth Kings, but from Behemoths. I think there's a 12% chance of dropping them. Let's see. We also need... Okay, we can't do that one yet. Okay, we can do this one. Let's go to the lounge. You just gotta give 2,000 SPP. Not really a big deal. Not really a big deal. Not really a big deal. Do. Lounge. Oh, we got a bot. It's certainly been a while since we've had a fucking bot.
Can I help you?
There you are. If it wouldn't be too much trouble, I'd like you to join the SP and fight alongside your fellow cadets in the field. Yeah, shut up. Earn 2,000 SPP, that's fine.
Don't overdo it.
There we go. Excellent work. And we got a crystal ball. A crystal ball! Typically that increases max MP in Final Fantasy games. I think we already had one, actually. It's kind of funny. Crystal ball. Do. I said something. Yeah, there it is. Increase max MP by 30% and all magic by 10! That's exciting. Okay. Also make sure you have at least 20 high potions. We got 39, so that's fine. We should probably go and buy some more anyway, because high potions are very useful in this game. Because we're gonna need them to get a La Secra, so we're gonna need 20 of them, I do believe. So high potion. There you go. We got plenty of money, so. Also, you can put 2 growth eggs on a character to get 4 times experience if you want to do that. But again, I'm not too worried about that because we're insanely high leveled, so. Alright, let's go ahead and accept the expert trial. Since we should be able to actually get to where it is now. Should be, doesn't mean we will be. But we shall see. A lot of the other tasks involve going to certain dungeons and stuff, so we gotta do that first. Operation Homecoming. Okay. Alright. This is actually a pretty short trial. So we want to fly to Setme. Like, this is literally a very short trial, so, it's kind of funny. But only kind of funny. It's not that funny. Go ahead and drop a save here, because it's a save here, and it's a save here.